Have you ever heard of L.A. salami? And it's not a sandwich or anything. It sounds like an L.A. Like, have you had the L.A. salami? L.A. salami is really the best salami there is. There's actually an artist named L.A. Salami.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? It's actually, L.A. are his initials, and his last name is, in fact, Salami. He is a young singer-songwriter from London. He's in his early 20s, and he only picked up the guitar to start playing music a few years ago when someone gave him a guitar for his birthday. And he just has this remarkable debut record. It's called Dancing with Bad Grammar. You know, you talked about that Chet Faker song going in surprising directions, and that's what this whole record, all of his music kind of goes in surprising directions. It's not wildly experimental or anything like that. It's just very fresh sounding, and I think that happens, with if you spending your whole life learning how to play music can be an awful thing. It just because you get trapped in the knowledge that you have about making music, right? It can actually hurt you more. And when you don't really know much about what you're doing, you can go in surprising directions, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know. I never know what I'm doing.
Yes, exactly. Bob never knows what he's doing, Boilen. And lyrically, this guy reminds me a lot of Bob Dylan. It's just this endless tumble of words and references and ideas and poetry. And I think you can hear that on this song that I want to play from Dancing with Bad Grammar and L.A. Salami. The song is called Going Mad as the Street Bends. And trash cans. Going Mad as the Street Bends.
It's easy to look back on days like a dustbin's cluttered center, the placenta of the city on the run. I went to mass and I asked them how, and the priest just told me no. You've got mind enough if you've mind enough to moan. Lady Beckett and her horseless crew arrive with swords arisen, while I've wasted half my youth on being hungry. And I just don't know who to blame, 'cause I'm as bad as any other, and God the Father won't even send me a lover. And Jesus was a mufti kind of mother. I'm bombarded with all types of lies. I have to juggle paranoia. They're made to feel some way about the outcome. It seems the leader's only good in the wake of hindsight's plain. Then we'll see how well a man can do without one. That's why we cast our father's eye in the ditch with all deception, and prefer the tongue of hell under the covers. And why Jesus was a mufti type of mother, but even he won't hear me out. Beats while masters pass me by. There's far too many albums to get them down yet. But who's got time to listen when we're all possums to the slaughter, who've built a flex to dodge all types of danger? And an idea's the most disarming thing when you're used to the old motions, but time will weigh you down like wine, I wager. And all this comes in many forms. The son to see the father, who had a switchblade to the neck of his own daughter. And Jesus, who's a mufti type of mother. And Jesus, who's a mufti type of mother. And Jesus, who's a mufti type of mother.
Yeah.
Wow, that could be the best thing you've turned me on to this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, I'm
I
so
really
excited. I'm
like
so
that.
happy to. You need to hear this whole record.
I
Dancing
will.
with
I've
Bad
just
Grammar.
downloaded it.
L.A. Salami, otherwise known, his name is...
I still don't believe that.
It's true.
But we'll keep moving.
His actual name is Lukman Atakunal. Lukman Atakunal Salami. And he abbreviates Lukman Atakunal as L.A.
Okay.
I fact-checking everything.
When he plays a Tiny Desk concert,
Yes.
invite now public.
Yes.
We'll ask.
Well, we'll ask him for sure. I did ask him about this song, and he said that the song came about, and I'm quoting him here. He says, the song came about as I walked past a street bin in the middle of the city one day, and it was full to the brim, completely spilling over with everyday human waste. And I thought to myself, that's what my mind feels like sometimes.
Aw.
A slow-motion explosion of a myriad of decomposing, stinking, noxious juices provided by anyone who has, with or without much thought, just helped fill this bin to a repulsive, choking, everyday urban spectacle. Kind of like the many misguided ideals of the past choking the life out of the modern-day average person.
Oh, I thought it was beautiful. What do I know?
But he said, and the words and the music came not long after I had that thought.
But the way it was executed,
Yeah.
it was really
right?
good. The
Yeah.
hot and cold kind of aspect to it.
Exactly, yeah. And you hear what I'm saying lyrically? Like, it's just
right.
all these thoughts and ideas that are all tumbling together. And this guy is a real talent, and I think this is his debut full-length.
Sounds very young, too. I don't know.
Early 20s.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be hearing a lot more from him.
Fantastic.